Alright. Hello there. Welcome to another edition Inspirado Projecto podcast radio. We are now opening some thread. And our special guest, Carl Sagan, is here. Oh, hello. Thank you for having me. Our special guest, Carl Sagan, is here. Here, first let me take you over to the toaster. Oh, there's a cat down here. There's a cat down here. We are closing the bread now, here, in the kitchen. Billions and billions of light years away on the planet Pluto, contrary to popular belief. I did not die. I was actually cryogenically frozen. I was actually cryogenically frozen. I was cryogenically frozen. That's the sound. That's the sound of the pen holding all the eggs. That's the sound of the pen holding all the eggs. That's the sound of the pen, isn't it grand? We are going to attempt to place together ketchup, there's a man coughing back there, and I don't appreciate it. While I am trying to conduct my special cooking show here on planet Pluton, billions and billions of light years away from the planet Earth. Many have thought that I was dead. However, I was in fact cryogenically frozen. However, I was cryogenically frozen. Cryogenically frozen. Now it's time for a sip of some Java. Java. You know the drill. Java, welcome. Welcome to the Java Dome. Java Dome. Welcome to the Java Dome. This edition of Inspirado Projecto Radio. Sponsored by Breakfast Foods Incorporated. Oh, man. Long hair, long hair, long hair. Late here's we. Still so exciting me to think there are those shows like Big Brother. People get a subscription to anytime of day and watch what they're doing. It's like they become the zoo. There could be a show called that, Human Zoo. That'd be a funny game show. You have to live like an animal. Live like a certain kind of animal for a certain amount of days. You have to dress like that animal. Growl like them. Interesting. The tagline could be, get in touch with your inner nature. Human Zoo. I watched it 24 hours a day. Or, here's an interesting one. How about, let's see, what can we do? Maybe I'm trying to think of like something sci-fi. That'd be cool. Like a Big Brother kind of show, but it's sci-fi. It's live. Like there could be holograms or something on the walls. So people, maybe they feel like they're looking outside. It gives this illusion like they're flying through space. Interesting. What comes to mind is the experiment. I don't know if they actually did it, but they're gonna send these people into like, they're gonna stick them in this like pod for an extended period of time to sort of imitate the idea of what it'd be like to fly in a pod up to Mars. So it was like this challenge to the astronauts. Wouldn't that be interesting? You put everyday people in there. Mission to Mars. They gotta live with each other for 3 months in that pod, as if they're floating through space. I just had this absurd idea. Wow, I just had this absurd idea. The coffee's good. I had this absurd idea of an NDA that is signed by each employee of, let's say, NASA, JPL, things of that nature. So there are NDAs signed by these people as soon as they're hired. As soon as the people are hired at these companies, they go, okay, now that we've, hired you, can you also sign these other forms? And it's in that fine print saying, it's basically, but it's not allowed to be photocopied or anything. They leave their cell phone outside the door before they go into this other room. And they go in there, sign these sheets. Okay, welcome. You're now part of JPL or of NASA. Now sign the sheet. And it's basically saying, they basically the sheet says, look, we have the capabilities of running, just like in Black Mirror, of running your DNA into a machine, where then your DNA will be then uploaded to a computer, and it will actually exist and live as a prisoner forever by us to utilize how we want. It'll live in pixels and digibytes. We're trusting you with these secrets, so we have the right to, we also have the right to exterminate your family. Let's say just very strange wording, which basically gives permission to killing the family if things go wrong, if they divulge these secrets. And the secrets, basically, is being this, and they could be real clever about it, like, any secrets we tell you from here on after, these are the secrets. And what are the secrets? Well, the secrets are the fact that all of the, they say, okay, for instance, we want you to build this Mars robot, that we're going to shoot up onto Mars, and it's going to drive around, and we're going to remote control it. So what they go, we're going to give you the science, and this is the science that you're going to have to, know and memorize. And so when people ask you about the science stuff, you're going to have to tell them about it, and as if you know what you're talking about, A, and B, being, kind of speaking with authority and saying, this is the science that we use for all the creations here at NASA or JPL, et cetera, et cetera. So basically, in other words, the math and the science works out. However, it's within a sort of fake realm, if that makes sense. If we were to play with that idea that we're not actually truly way out there in space, that maybe we don't actually truly have those capabilities, to play with the idea of perhaps the various theories out there that the International Space Station might be fake, and all that kind of interesting stuff. So let's say once you work for NASA or JPL or whatever, they say, all right, cool, you created this as much as you can at this level, now we're taking it to this level, and then we'll give you whatever next information you need to know. Now, maybe a lot of those people know that what they're doing is a lie. However, they already signed the NDA, which basically says, we have the right to kill everybody and all this stuff, and this is an NDA, and which basically means that you're not allowed to talk about that portion anyway. So you're not even allowed to talk about what you just even read about. So they could even get nasty in that kind of thing, if they really wanted to, I suppose, in that NDA. So here are all these people working for NASA or JPL, and they're making up the facts and figures. Let's say, for instance, they give they're given the intel, and they say, okay, here's the controller, the droid thing has landed on Mars. Here's the remote control, and you can remote control it. Well, it turns out that it's actually in some remote part of the United States, actually, or on some base on Antarctica, or I don't know, some part out in some open country that just happens to look like Mars. So when we see the video footage and we see what's supposedly Mars, it's actually just American land. So that was something that popped in my brain. All right, I'm going to get back to watching Ozark. This is a phenomenal show. I think it's awesome. If you get a chance, check out Ozark. It's on Netflix. This has been Inspirado Projecto podcast.